talking of terrible sets, we've got another game to play with you. This is segued quite nicely, so I like that. This is the Setlist From Hell. So, your job is to create a 5-song set list. But with these 5 songs, it's got to create the worst gig experience, worst concert experience ever. So it can be anything from the longest, slowest ballad into the Simpsons theme tune into, you probably don't know it, but 4 minutes 44 by John Glass, which is pure silence for 4 minutes 44. And then finishing on Gangnam Style.
Big tune.
I like Gangnam Style.
I mean, I think it's good, but I think in that set
Have you seen
list,
the crowds he gets going?
mate, honestly, I'd love to be able to do that dance like with everyone doing it at the same time. I just think it'd be
Yeah, that
class.
would be such a vibe live. Like thousands of people doing the Gangnam Style dance together.
Yeah,
Where's he from?
South Korea, isn't
South Korea.
it?
Yeah. Mate, he shoots up through the stage. It like
Yeah.
pings him up as well.
Yeah,
But the place is like rocking.
yeah.
Okay, so we're trying to make the shittest gig possible here.
The
is that
most
right?
horrible set ever, and you got 5 songs to do it in.
You know what's hard about that is that I'm like someone who, if I don't like something, I just don't listen to it. So I don't even get acquainted with what the name of the song is. I'm not a big hater. I just don't listen to it. But I think the number one song on that set would be Baby Shark.
Fair.
It's a great start.
And then after that, in general, there's another Brazilian musical genre that's called sertanejo. It's a subgenre of like country, but I like country. It's different than country. It's a specific like sertanejo universitário. I can't even translate to you what this is, but something about the sound, I can't even name artists or songs any. It just makes me mad listening to it, and I can't explain. I The city I went to college, it was a city that only played that type of music, and I did not go to parties because it's the only thing that played, and I could not enjoy a party with that kind of music playing.
I need to hear it.
I do too.
We'll get that
We're
one
gonna
as
have
well.
to go and have a listen to that as well at some point. Okay, so that's kind of 2. We'll call the second one a song from that genre.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Any kind of meme songs? So over here we had like the Crazy Frog. I don't know if you ever had that, which was horrible. It was a horrendous song,
I
and it
don't know.
somehow got to number 1 for far too long.
The
Um,
crazy frog? How
yeah,
does it go?
you've done it before on the podcast. Let's do it again, please.
It basically just makes like this stupid noise. There's no words. It's just bing, 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 and he drives a little invisible motorbike.
It's a little cartoon frog,
It's
Wait, I
shit.
do think I remember that.
and he's naked.
He's naked. He's got this. Yeah.
He's got a yeah.
But is there anything in the charts that comes on the radio and you think, oh, get it
I
off?
don't listen to, like, I listen to what I want to listen to.
It's
So
fair.
I really just go, if I don't like something, I immediately skip. I don't even look at what it is, to be honest.
In which
I'm not,
case,
and
go on.
I'm not really a big hater, or like if I don't like something, I just completely disassociate from that type of music, and I can't even name like Sertanejo Universitário. I can only name you the genre. I can't even name a specific song. It's just like anything in that genre.
In which case, to try and save this set list of 2 songs being so horrendous, what song would you pick to turn the whole gig around and make it something that's absolutely incredible?
Well, well, I guess I'm gonna say.
McFly.
No, I actually was thinking about the Bulletproof Love because I was thinking about the one song that I picked in that previous game. I feel like that could really help.
Nice.
But then obviously anything from McFly. I'm just trying to be more specific, but
There it
yeah.
is.
You can't really hate any McFly songs.
I think they're too fun to hate.
Yeah,
You know, 5 colours in her hair is
obviously.
obviously
What a banger.
I love
it's out of
obviously.
my league.
And the one of my favourites is probably a bit of a cliche from McFly is Yesterday. What is that?
All About You.
All About You. What a banger.
Yeah, that's
It
my
is.
favourite.
Yeah.
What do they close on?
I think it was Five Colors in Her Hair. Yeah.
But it was their first single over here,
Mm,
wasn't it? So yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense, I guess.
And then there
But
was like confetti shooting out.
I do love a stadium show where they're shooting out confetti. Bowling for Soup did it the other night when I went to see Bowling for
I would
Soup.
love to see Bowling for Soup live too. I was obsessed with them in like middle school.
did we see those
And
somewhere
Wheatus were there
else?
as well.
Slam Dunk? Did they play?
Yeah, we saw them at
Is he
Slam
quite?
Dunk. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
But again, like Slam Dunk, these bands is it's like a bit of an emo festival over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's
But
not
we
gonna-
go, and it's everyone our age and older. There's no one really ever younger than us. But it's just like you said, taking you back to those times from school,
Yeah.
your best
Nostalgia,
mates.
yeah.
Yeah, and you can't beat that.
You
Yeah,
yeah,
because it's what it was for our parents. For like our parents listened to the old music from when they were young, but I think it just because it's what we talked about how music just transports you somewhere else, and it really does transport me to a time where life was so easy and fun and like carefree.
Our best days.
have you been to When We Were Young at all?
No,
No, it's something that I'd
I'm
love to do.
actually not super big on festivals.
Okay,
I went to Warp Tour, the last Warp Tour. That was a dream. But like festivals nowadays, like when we were young, they're just super expensive and generally like there's too many people when you're too far away and then like I'm five I'm okay, you do centimeters, right? I'm 153 centimeters tall. I'm very short.
do you know what
So
that is in
I
foot?
can't.
Because I do foot more than
Oh, you
centimeters.
do foot at
Yeah.
5 feet tall. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just like I don't like well, I either have to be in the very front or like super far away that I can't see it. And then festivals, I feel like a lot of the time you're just seeing it through the screen on the side or like stadiums. I prefer smaller shows. So like we're not when we were young fest sounds great, but then it's so expensive. Like when I went to Warp Tour in 2018, the last like Warp Tour before it's coming back now, I think I paid like $50. So it was awesome because, you know, I got to see a lot of my favorite bands, but like for $50, and now it's like paying like sometimes $400 for a festival ticket. It's just it's just out of my budget, so I guess it's just like hard for me to enjoy because I'm like, oh, I'm paying like so much money to be here, and then I'm paying like $30 for a slice of pizza, and that makes it really hard to enjoy when I can't even be close and like actually see them.
Yeah. I think one that I'd love to do, and again, it costs so much, but I just feel like the experience would be so different. Is the Emo's Not Dead cruise?
Oh my, that would be awesome. Like, I think I get very seasick though. So I've never been on a cruise. I'm very scared of going on one of those. Just what if I feel super sick? But I think that kind of like more enclosed kind of space just makes it feel more like more connection to me, which I enjoy more.
I hear that. I always fancied that. I think as you progress over 30 years of age, a festival becomes less and less appealing. If it was an unreal lineup, and
Exactly.
you know, but when you're younger, you
Yeah, when I was 20, I loved it. Now, like I said, I'm 31 and I'm just like, I don't like sitting in the sun, sweating, not being able to listen or see them properly. Like, I would rather do something else.
it's always raining here. We're desperate for a bit of sun, aren't we?
Yeah.
And
Although the
like
last two
Reading, I've been
years,
washed out.
yeah, that's
How
horrible when
many
it's muddy.
Glastonbury's get
If it
washed out?
wasn't so expensive, it would be more enjoyable to me too. I guess. But I guess it's all a matter of budget, right? If budget wasn't a problem for me, then I could easily enjoy it. But when I have to worry so much about this juice, literal juice, no alcohol, costs $40, maybe it's not that enjoyable. Like not $40 enjoyable.
$40 is a
You feel
lot.
scammed as well. It knocks you back a bit, and you think, "Oh, fuck this."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you know how much hoodies were at Bowling for Soup? Wheatus hoodies as well, not even Bowling for Soup
Go
hoodies.
on.
£70, so like $90 for a hoodie,
Yeah.
and it's just like that's a
It's
lot of
mad,
money. It
right?
used to be like I remember back in the day when it was £40 So like $50, and it's just not. It doesn't translate
It's
anymore.
just
Like I don't.
hard because we know too that a lot of the money is not going to the artists too, and that most of the artist money is coming from merch and all of that, and it's just hard. It's just hard for everyone because then the artist is not making enough from even from these higher prices, and for us it's just so hard. At least for me, in the position I'm in right now, it's just so hard to be able to just afford to go to these big shows and stuff. Like I know I'll never see Taylor Swift live. I would love to, but I'm not paying thousands of dollars for that. It's crazy.
But it takes the shine off it. Like Oasis getting back together over here and doing this huge tour, but you know they didn't tell people that the ticket prices were going to go through the roof. So you're on the website, you've queued for like 4 or 5 hours in this queue just to get on the site, and they're coming up for £1,000 plus.
It's ridiculous.
It's like, do you know what? Fuck off. Sorry,
Yeah. It's
but it
not
takes the shine off it, you know.
if I didn't have to worry about money, like if $1,000 was nothing to me, sure. However, that's like a lot. I have to work a lot of hours to make that money. So
The people that can afford 1,000, 2,000 to see Taylor Swift or Oasis, like what is the caliber of the crowd? You know, it's a specific type of person. You know, it's not that every sort of the working man that can go.
oh yeah. I mean, in the US, people get into debt very easily too. So I think a lot of people are just also going into debt to do this. But like, yeah, it is kind of like elitist a little bit to just like these prices through the roof is just, I don't know, like I being someone who grew up not having money, like right, daughter of an immigrant and just like in the countryside of Brazil, I just really appreciate making things affordable for my fans and like artists that make things affordable as well to you. I don't know.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think some bands definitely get on that. Like we have the problem with touts here. You know, they buy all the tickets, then sell them for 10 times
Yeah,
the
I
price.
think the big problem is the resellers. Like even
Mm,
for these thousands of dollars tickets, like a lot of time it's not the artist, it's like Ticketmaster or like something like that.
mm.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to battle that, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're
I,
trying to do things.
I
Yeah.
saw one recently. I don't know who it was. Someone quite random, but they would like not sell the front row, and then anyone that had like the worst seats, they would give those to them. It's like the real fans with less money would then get the
Yeah.
golden circle, if you like. So I like that. Yumi at Six did something as well. Maybe selling direct, so you couldn't go through a tout.